Did you know the longest place name in the world is 85 letters long? Nearly impossible to pronounce. Tomatawakatangi hangako, awao, otamatet, uripukaka piki maunga horo nukupokai henu akitanatahu is a city in New Zealand, and the name itself is 85 letters long. Good luck trying to repeat this. Did you know fact to your friends? Welcome, 25. Did you know facts that will blow your mind? Part 3. Let's get started. 1. Did you know there's a Guinness World Record for the stretchiest skin? Hailing from the United Kingdom, Gary Turner holds the Guinness World Record for the stretchiest skin due to the fact that he can pull the skin on his stomach 15.8 centimeters. He is able to achieve this almost impossible feat thanks to a collagen defective condition called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. 2. Did you know there's a precise speed where jogging becomes running? Calling all fitness nuts. According to conditioning coach Mike Antoniades, jogging means moving at speeds less than 6 miles per hour. Any faster than that, and you're running for the hills. 3. Did you know the fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of your mouth has a name? Sure, it's a common fear to be afraid of snakes or spiders. But if you have arachibutyrophobia, you're among a small percentage of people that have a fear of peanut butter sticking to the roof of their mouths. This phobia also goes along with a fear of choking or a fear of sticky textures. 4. Did you know there's a peak cuteness for puppies? In 2018, a study was conducted by Arizona State University comparing how people viewed the cuteness of dogs. They found that puppies actually hit their ultimate cuteness around 6 to 8 weeks old. 5. Did you know Antarctica is covered in a sheet of ice that's 7,000 feet thick? That's about 19 football fields thick. The U.S. Antarctic Program also says that if the ice sheet ever melted, it would raise the sea levels all across the globe to an estimated 200 feet. That's enough to submerge much of the Gulf and Atlantic coastal areas of the U.S. 6. Did you know our sharpest memories are from early adulthood? Usually called the reminiscence bump. This psychological concept theorizes that as adults reflect on their lives, they remember more events from their 20s than from any other time. 7. Did you know a Brazilian man was killed in bed when a cow fell through the roof and landed on him? In 2013, João Maria de Souza was taking a nap in bed when a cow that had been grazing on grass on a hill behind his house walked onto the asbestos roof and fell through, landing on de Souza. The injured man was taken to a hospital, where he later succumbed to his injuries. 8. Did you know there is a species of jellyfish that never dies? Turritopsis dohrnii, aka the immortal jellyfish, is known to be able to revert back into its adolescent state after going through adulthood, making it basically eternal. 9. Did you know a single watermelon once sold for $6,125? A man in Japan in 2008 bought a nearly black Densuke watermelon for 650,000 yen, or $6,125. This special kind of watermelon is only grown on the island of Hokkaido and has a different kind of sweetness than the watermelon we're used to eating. 10. Did you know the art of Bambi was inspired by Chinese landscape paintings? Created by the innovative Chinese-born lead artist of the film, Tyrus Wong, the backgrounds in Disney's Bambi were inspired by landscape paintings of the Song dynasty. Even though the film was a critical success, Wong would face discrimination and poverty before finding acclaim once again in the 90s. 11. Did you know Einstein's brain was stolen when he died? When Nobel Prize-winning physicist Albert Einstein passed away on April 18, 1955, he left behind specific instructions. He didn't want his body to be worshipped or his brain to be studied, so he wished to be cremated. However, Thomas Harvey, the pathologist who was on call when Einstein died, didn't quite respect Einstein's wishes. Instead, he stole Einstein's brain. When Einstein's family found out, they didn't press charges or quite object to the theft, and Harvey was able to keep the brain in 2 jars in his basement. 12. Did you know King Tut owned a dagger from outer space? King Tutankhamun had lots of cool things that were buried with him when he died. But one of his most intriguing may have been a dagger made of meteoric metal, when archaeologists found it in his tomb in 1925. Recently, scientists were able to confirm the dagger was made of iron, nickel, and cobalt, and strongly suggests an origin that is out of this world. 13. Did you know Santa Claus was given an official pilot's license in 1927, when the big man in red makes his annual trip around the globe on Christmas Eve? You can sleep even more soundly knowing he's legal to drive. In 1927, Santa Claus was given a pilot's license from the U.S. Assistant Secretary of Commerce for Aeronautics, William P. McCracken. 14. Did you know spaghetto, confetto, and graffito are the singular forms of spaghetti, confetti, and graffiti? Even though it sounds a little strange to say out loud, according to Merriam-Webster, a single piece of spaghetti is called a spaghetto. The same goes for confetti, which is confetto, as well as a single piece of graffiti, which is graffito. 15. Did you know Shakespeare invented more than 1,700 words? William Shakespeare is known amongst centuries as being one of the greatest playwrights of all time, producing masterful pieces like Romeo and Juliet and A Midsummer's Night Dream. However, in order to create his infamous plays and poems, he sometimes resorted to making up his own words, some of which we use today. You can thank the bard for words like a moonbeam, laughable, eyeball, bump, puking, champion, bedroom, excitement, and zany. 16. Did you know bubble wrap was originally invented as wallpaper? If you find popping bubble wrap one of the best things about getting mail, imagine it being plastered all over the walls of your home. Engineer Al Fielding and Swiss inventor Marc Chavans invented bubble wrap by accident in 1957, while trying to create a textured wallpaper by sealing 2 shower curtains together to trap air bubbles. 17. Did you know there was a prehistoric dragonfly that's wings spanned more than 2 feet? More than 300 million years ago, the Meganeura was considered the largest insect on Earth. The dragonfly-like creature had a wingspan that stretched around 2.5 feet. 18. Did you know the longest place name in the world is 85 letters long? Nearly impossible to pronounce. Taumatohakatangi hanga koawau, uo tamatiat, uripukakapeki maunga horonukupokai, Wenu, Akitanatahu, is a city in New Zealand, and the name itself is 85 letters long. Good luck trying to repeat this did you know fact to your friends. 19. Did you know Japan is suffering from a ninja shortage? If you ever dreamed about becoming a ninja when you were little, now is the time to make your childhood dreams a reality. In 2018, the city of Iga, which claims to be the birthplace of the ninja, suffered from a ninja shortage despite the fact that they're willing to pay salaries as high as $85,000. 20. Did you know lobsters have clear blood? Many of us know that lobster shells change color when they're exposed to heat, but only a few people know that the sea creature's blood is also intriguing. Lobster blood is initially clear and turns blue when it hits oxygen. 21. Did you know the average U.S. household has 300,000 things in it? No matter how many times you follow Marie Kondo's advice to spark joy, you probably still have more than you need in your home. According to recent reports, the average U.S. house has around 300,000 things in it. 22. Did you know chewing gum is banned in Singapore? In efforts to keep up the city's reputation for being spotlessly clean, Singapore banned chewing gum in 1992, following laws against spitting and urinating anywhere but in a toilet. In 2004, the ban was slightly lifted for therapeutic, dental, or nicotine gums. 23. Did you know McDonald's once created bubblegum-flavored broccoli? McDonald's is always known for going above and beyond for creating the best products for their customers, but sometimes the ideas coming out of the Golden Arches headquarters aren't always the best. In 2014, the fast food chain developed bubblegum-flavored broccoli, which turned out to be an utter failure. McDonald's CEO Don Thompson admitted that kids were confused by the taste. 24. Did you know the first item sold on eBay was a broken laser pointer? It's a truth universally acknowledged that you should be careful when you shop online. Thankfully, Mark Fraser was apparently fully aware that he was getting a broken laser pointer when he bought it for $14.83 from Pierre Omidyar, eBay's founder, in 1995. 25. Did you know grapes light on fire in the microwave? In 2011, a physicist at the University of Sydney went viral after he placed a grape in the microwave, filmed the blazing results, and stumped scientists until 2019. Published in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences, it was reported that the spontaneous combustion of grapes occurs as a result of the loose electrons and ions that cluster to form plasma when the fruit gets hot. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next video and other interesting facts. Thank you, and see you in our next video.